So Cathie Wood has dropped some massive hints for Bitcoin and Dogecoin holders. And this is what I'm going to talk about in this video, along with some other important updates. So Cathie Wood's ARK Investment Management has recently predicted that Bitcoin's price could exceed $1 million by 2030, as its global adoption and usage is still only in its early days. This is because Bitcoin's market cap still represents a fraction of global assets and is likely to scale as nation-states adopt it as legal tender. And ARK added that Bitcoin is taking market share as a global settlement network. Moreover, Bitcoin's cumulative transfer volume increased by 463% in 2021, and its annual settlement volume has surpassed Visa's annual payments volume. And the firm believes that technological advancements such as the Taproot upgrade and Lightning Network will also help Bitcoin to scale. And this is exactly why the institutional ownership of Bitcoin will broaden in the future. So the core key assumption here is the staggering growth in Bitcoin's market cap over the next 9 years. And in this model, Cathie Wood and her ARK team are projecting growth from a current market cap of about $1 trillion to a $28.5 trillion market cap. And it is highly likely because the U.S. equity markets carry a market cap of around $50 trillion. So making a $28.5 trillion market cap for a global Bitcoin market seems not all that unreasonable. And we can see here that ARK crypto analyst Yassine Elmandjra has tweeted that the price of a single Bitcoin could exceed $1 million by 2030. Elmandjra believes that even assuming a $28.5 trillion market cap could be more conservative than ambitious. And if Bitcoin does hit $1 million, it will still only represent a fraction of global asset values. And he believes that Bitcoin market participants are maturing and remain long-term focused. This is because the aggregate cost basis of Bitcoin is at all-time highs, and more than 13.5 million Bitcoins are held by long-term holders. So the point is that this is a huge price prediction for Bitcoin, and it is also very, very important for Dogecoin and its holders. In addition, has remained bullish on Bitcoin over the years. Even during last year's crash for it, Cathie Wood stated that despite the bearish market conditions, she was more bullish on Bitcoin than bearish. She further discussed the finer elements of Bitcoin's fundamentals, arguing that they made it a rational investment for her organization and other investors. And according to Wood, the overall economy may soon become deflationary as inflation is declining, and this is why Bitcoin is more than a hedge against inflation. So Bitcoin will continue to play a critical role in mitigating counterparty risk and avoiding confiscation until inflation concerns subside. In short, it appears that Wood believes Bitcoin is a significant asset class and a new monetary system capable of more than merely inflation protection. Moreover, I had previously made a video about Cathie Wood forecasting that the value of Bitcoin will go near the $500,000 level in 5 years. And coming to this prediction, Cathie Wood said that institutional investment in Bitcoin is increasing and it will propel Bitcoin to $500K in 5 years. Now it is no secret that institutional investors have increased their exposure to the crypto industry. For example, we recently saw that after 5 weeks of constant outflows, institutional investment is finally trickling back into crypto funds, especially Bitcoin. And nearly $14 million has been returned to Bitcoin institutional funds over the past week. And the positive thing is that it is the first time in 5 weeks that there has been a net positive inflow as $14 million re-entered the space with investors buying the dip. And this suggests that institutional investors are seeing this dip as a buying opportunity at current price levels. And according to Cathie Wood and ARK Investment, this increasing velocity of institutional investment is what will propel Bitcoin to $1 million by 2030. And now, there is another important update for Dogecoin and crypto holders, but I'll come to it later. Let's first see why Cathie Wood's bullishness for Bitcoin is also important for Doge. So as you can see here, the price correlation between Dogecoin and Bitcoin has climbed to 0.78, up significantly from last week. And I think Cathie Wood's comments for Bitcoin are very important for Dogecoin, since a bullish outlook for Bitcoin means Doge is also looking bullish. So this is a clear indication that a bull run for Bitcoin means a bull run for Dogecoin. And there is no doubt that both coins share equal significance, both as an asset class and as means of payment. And as a result, it is fairly evident that if Bitcoin experiences a significant spike, Dogecoin is very likely to follow suit. And another thing is that if we go back to September last year, Cathie Wood revealed that ARK Invest's future exposure to crypto would be around 60% Bitcoin and 40% Ethereum. This is because the firm's interest has grown in Ethereum owing to Ethereum's proof-of-work to proof-of-stake transition. And we know that Dogecoin is going to transition from a proof-of-work protocol to proof-of-stake. And since ARK Investment is investing in ETH as a result of the proof-of-stake shift, it is quite likely that the firm will also invest in Dogecoin. And if it happens, Dogecoin is going to get an endorsement from one of the most successful investors in the world. And this will surely propel Doge to new highs in the long term. And now let's come to Dogecoin's current price movement. So we can see here that Doge has been trading in the green in the last 24 hours. And we know that things were not looking too good for it. But thanks to Elon Musk's recent tweet, Doge has now gained a slight momentum. However, I still believe that Doge will continue to move sideways throughout this week. And as I have been saying in my previous videos, we have to wait until the Fed meeting to see if Doge moves up or not. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is also back in the green as it has displayed some momentum during the last 24 hours. And we can see here that it is back above the 35K and 36K trading range. So this is a positive sign for Bitcoin and its holders. And seeing this recent price fall for Bitcoin, we know that there was a lot of panic among holders. However, Skybridge Capital's Anthony Scaramucci has advised that holders should cool off on crypto concerns, and they should make some long-term investments instead. Scaramucci believes that crypto buyers need to look at the big picture when it comes to Bitcoin. And rather than asking what value Bitcoin currently holds compared to a US dollar, they should look for long-term gains. He also believes that Bitcoin is an emerging technology that will eventually evolve into a store value as more and more people join the network. So this is some positive news for Bitcoin and its holders. And I also think that the long-term outlook for Bitcoin is pretty bullish. And now, as promised, let's talk about something really important that happened that every crypto holder needs to know about. So it appears that Russia could be softening its stance toward cryptos. And as per the latest updates, Ivan Chebeskov, director of the Ministry of Finance, has come out in support of regulating crypto rather than banning it. And this is a massive development because his support is a response to the Russian central bank proposing a blanket ban on crypto mining and trading. So according to Chebeskov, banning crypto operations and mining will lead to the country lagging behind the worldwide tech industry. And this is why he has suggested that crypto should be regulated in Russia. And he also revealed that the Ministry of Finance is actively involved in the development of legislative initiatives in terms of regulating the crypto market. And this is not it. The Russian central bank's push for a restrictive policy regarding cryptos is also not gaining support among members of the Russian government and legislature. So we are now seeing that the Russian government, parliament, and even law enforcement departments such as the Ministry of Internal Affairs are not willing to back the proposals about banning cryptos. Moreover, Russian lawmakers are now consistently trying to legalize the crypto industry, including for tax purposes. Similarly, Pavel Durov, founder of Telegram, has also criticized the Bank of Russia's proposal to impose a blanket ban on a range of crypto-related activities. And he stated that no developed country bans cryptos. And such a ban will inevitably slow down the development of blockchain technologies in general. So it has now become quite clear that Russia is not going to ban cryptos. And we are now seeing that the Russian lawmakers are not backing this idea and they want to regulate cryptos in the country. And this is why I think that the comments from the Russian central bank were just made to create some FUD in the market. And this is why the market crashed. However, since the situation has become clear now, we will be seeing the market recovering pretty soon. And talking about crypto regulations, the Bank of Thailand and the Thai Ministry of Finance have come together to review and issue guidelines on the use of cryptos as a payment tool. And Thailand's top regulatory bodies have said that it has now become necessary to review and regulate cryptos as a means of payment for goods and services. And I think that after their assessment, they will probably regulate cryptos as means of payment. And as per another report, authorities in Oman have asked specialized companies to assist the country in setting up a regulatory framework for cryptos and other digital assets. And this process will identify and set out the legislative and regulatory framework required for the regulation of virtual assets. And it will also establish the proper safeguards for investors investing in cryptos. So the point is that we are now seeing that more and more countries are looking to regulate cryptos. And this is exactly what the market needs to thrive over the long term. And this increasing regulation of cryptos is just another reason why I'm so bullish on Dogecoin over the long term. All in all, some good things have started to happen for Doge and other cryptos.